Hi, and welcome to Elementary Music with Donna. I am here with my beautiful umbrella to sing a song about umbrellas. Of course, I'm going to just put it over here out of the way so I can not be distracted. We'll talk about that in a moment. This song is called Umbrellas, and it is for students who are in grades 1 and 2, maybe the edge of grade 3, and ages 6, 7, 8 in that range. Umbrellas help to keep us dry when rain is falling from the sky. Nothing else is quite the same to keep us dry from falling rain. Umbrellas help to keep us dry when rain is falling from the sky. Sometimes it is hard to wait until a rainy day. The second verse is, I love umbrellas in the spring. When rain falls down on everything, my umbrella lets me sit and watch the lovely raindrops drip. That's one of my favorite lines. And then the repeated first line and the fourth line from the first verse. The form of this song is A-B-A-C, which means that when the students are learning lyrics, the first line is repeated and the second and fourth lines are new in the first verse. In the second verse, the first and second lines are new again, but the fourth line is repeated. So you really only have 5 lines of lyrics to learn, and you will have an entire song. This is great for this age level where you don't want to have too heavy a lyric load for them as they are working on this piece of music. The melody is written within a D4 to D5 range. Most of the song actually falls in the middle of that range. It does go out to those outer edges of that octave, but most of it stays in the middle of the range. This is a great spot for young developing voices. It's in their light upper voice, and so they don't have to force the sound, and it's sort of where their voice naturally falls. Additionally, this is a great song to work on breath energy. Those phrases are long. The speed of the song, I worked on whether or not I would speed it up so the phrases would be shorter or leave it with longer phrases so there was time to sneak a breath. And so I left it with longer phrases and a little bit slower speed. As you have an accompanist, you may decide to adjust that up or down a little bit for your singers. If you have a singer who needs to sneak a breath in the middle of the phrase, talk about that, how to do it, where to do it, and include that as part of their performance. And if they're able to use really conserved breath energy and do the whole phrase as one long, beautiful legato line, that's also wonderful. So this is a teaching moment in this piece of music, and you will make some musical decisions as to how you will approach that for your singers in their performance. If you have a choir singing this piece of music, those long phrases will be no issue at all because you can have some stagger breathing. If you have a small group class, same principle can apply, or you can actually work on continuing to do that whole long phrase and everybody does it. But there is some peer support between your students in case you are starting to run out of air. You're not going to be left in the lurch and put on the spot, which is always a good thing to know. Somebody has your back and you are supported. I like to add some visual interest to performances when possible, and an umbrella is a great way to do that. It is also a great prop if it doesn't distract you, and that's what I said at the beginning. So at the beginning of the song, the student may bring the umbrella with them, put it down on the stage next to them. There's your visual interest, but they don't have to touch it, hold it, fiddle with it, have it distract them from their actual performance. And at the end of the performance, they can pick it up and cart it off the stage with them again. And so it is a prop, but hopefully it won't be a distracting one. You can find the song Umbrellas at donnaandandy.com. That download includes printed vocal score for your student, a piano score, which includes the chords written above it. So if you want to use it as a lead sheet for an additional instrument, you may do so. It has accompaniment tracks, the one I sang with, and also an accompaniment track with a melody guide added to it, so you can listen to how the melody of the tune is supposed to go. And there are some teaching tip kind of things. There is basically what I said in this video, and there's also an umbrella warm-up that I've included. I've always loved to do it with my students in my choirs. The warm-up has lyrics, but it also has the option to sing it just with solfege syllables. And in my choir, when I do this with my students, we sing do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, so, do, la, do, ti, do, ti, do, la, do, so, do, fa, do, mi, do, re, do. And if you notice what I'm doing with my finger, I would do that on the board with the students and draw from the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do that I had written on the board, and it creates a sort of an arching look to it, like an umbrella. Ha! How's that for an umbrella warm-up? That's all included in the download. You will see a worksheet for your students, and the warm-up is written there, and the instructions of how to approach that as an umbrella warm-up. Umbrellas is a lovely song to add to a spring concert for your school or for a vocal studio recital, although it does not have to be sung in the spring. You can sing it any time, even though it does talk about spring. It just says that I love umbrellas in the spring. It doesn't say it is spring. So be versatile and use the song wherever and whenever it suits you. And whenever that suits you, I hope you are having a great day making music and making music a great part of your day.